All right. What's going on, you guys? We're just getting the wood stove started. Got a couple more minutes where the YouTube goes live. It's supposed to go at noon. We successfully cut some kindling today without chopping a finger off. Is my torch not going to work this morning, really? Lord, it's always something, ain't it? I would just rather do this with a torch than with a regular lighter. But it seems my torch don't want to work. Oh, there it went too. I got some other stuff stacked in here behind this that I was hoping when this caught it would go light. Because I've also got the ability to do used oil today. Just going to use a regular old lead tray, which is fine. I said it's fine. Now watch, it won't light either. Not really sure what the fuck is going on with this torch. It works for a second and then loses its. Okay, well, we're gonna figure out a different way to get this thing lit. My bad, guys. Oh, I know how I'm gonna do it. Duh. We're gonna cheat. A little bottle of magic right here. Hopefully our oil ignites there. I need to grab my light and see if we're even getting oil coming out the drip yet. I made sure it was cleaned out. Daddy made you your favorite open wide. Oh, yep, here she comes too, right now. And here comes the rain, you guys. Hear that outside. I need to go back just a hair further. There we go. And that'll be dripping right there in the center. And we want all that. Be right back there. I don't know if you guys probably can't see it, but the oil drip is feeding right where we want it to. Right back here in the back. Just backed her off just a little bit, see if we can get more of a drip than the stream we're getting right now. There we go. We can get that oil burning. We'll be doing all right. All right, guys, we're going to close that up. Open up our air. Get all our tools out of the way. We'll keep you guys set up on the stove cam right there right now. Good afternoon now. I was about to say good morning, but hope everybody's doing all right today. We'll get the stove to open up a little bit here, and before it gets too bad, it just started raining. I'm gonna grab a little bit of wood. All right, we got us a little wood pile there now. The end of the couch. We got wood all over us now. Ugh. Yeah. It's doing the thing. We're burning on one piece of wood in the center there. It looks like a little what's left of the pile, and oil. So, yee. Sorry, trying to get all that before this rain come down too bad. Don't want it to have to go out there and fight getting wood in the rain with one fucking hand. Hope everybody's having a good day today. I actually didn't even check before stream, but I believe I found the wheel key that we needed at the zone of autos, I think. Again, not 100%. Looking for a razor knife. And it seems to have gone wings. I just had it the other day. working on something. This motorcycle with my brother. Here it is. So I believe I found the wheel key that I need to get the wheel off this Ford. Yes, sir. All right, so now we can actually jack this thing up, pull the wheel off, pull the brakes off, pull the diff cover, drain that fluid out, pop the axle or the pin and the axle, slide it out, pull the seal, new seal in, we'll inspect the bearing. I don't think we got any issues with it, but we shall see. Double check our stove right here. Yeah, she's burning the back too with some oil flowed back there, but that is fine. I don't mind at all. Burn, baby, burn is what I got to say. Throw those in there and scoop the rest of that wood in. That kindling that we cut up this morning. Our oil is at a steady drizzle. If I know anything about this stove, I got to crank that damper just a hair, man. It's like it gets too much air and it just doesn't want to do its thing. Lordy, lordy. Supposed to rain all day. Luckily, we're in the garage. And luckily, for the most part, I've got a lot of the leaks took care of. There's a couple drips here and there, but nothing on the workbench. The toolbox of that truck might end up having a drip on it. And right behind the motorcycle, and there's one screw above the stove that drips on the stove, but that's just adding to our evaporating, how I look at that. Uh-oh. I don't think I ever went live on Facebook, I just realized, guys. Let me check everything else. Okay, so I'll be live. Oh, it is live. Okay. Okay. My bad, YouTube or Facebook. I thought I got you guys over there and set up, and I did not. Oh, my bad. I guess let's check the rest of them real quick to make sure. All right, cool. We are live on Facebook and YouTube and Kick. and Twitch. Sweet. I'm going to try to go live on TikTok too. Access approved. Oh, yeah. Live on TikTok too. Now I should be able to keep an eye on all of my chats. At work right now, but I'll pull up with my crew for your next stream. Add me on Discord. Damn. Hey, AI mod took care of that. Thank you, Overseer, for setting that up. My dude. And 4. Going on over on TikTok finally. Live on 5 platforms at once. That is insane. Check the stove, make sure it's getting going like it's supposed to. Yeah. Oil's just dribbling on it. Add more to our pan. This thing works really well. Definitely putting moisture back into the air, so I'm gonna keep filling it up. Alrighty. Okay. Now, we got to figure out where the heck I buried my jack, because I'm sure it's over there. Let's say it's on the wall. Which I think where I backed up, I should have, yeah, plenty of room to walk around the front, so no big deal. Yes, my board and my jack are over here. All right, so where I am working on gravel, I throw down this piece of 3/4 plywood just to give my jack somewhere semi-solid to lay. I just hit that finger. Oh my God, that hurt. Okay. Where the heck? Oh. Thought I was missing a 8 amp hour battery. There we go. All right. Come on, Ladybird. All righty, y'all. I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm trying to see where everything is. I tell you what, if I let this thing drop below my heart, it just goes to the robin. If you guys missed yesterday, I was splitting some kindling up for the wood stove, and well, hatchet versus finger. Finger lost. I chopped it right under the fingernail to the bone, right on the tip. So, yeah, yay. Alrighty. Get this camera over here where y'all can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that'll work. We're gonna zip this wheel on or off, and then we're gonna throw a jack stand underneath there. Once I can get to the axle itself. Cool, somebody's way over towards these. That's surprising. This thing usually rips them right off there. I'm not even gonna keep trying because there's no sense in beating on my tools like that. We'll grab us a 1/2 inch ratchet and break all these loose and then zip them off with the gun. Yeah, somebody has over torqued the piss out of these. Holy crap. We got the answer for it though. We might break a ratchet, but we'll get some lugs loose. Ain't no self-killing yourselves over this stuff. You just get a bigger breaker bar. There we go. Yeah, don't break your back here, guys. Just work smarter. Those are ridiculously over-torqued. Someone took the Milwaukee all the way up on these. Okay. Hopefully we don't need that anymore today. You have to bear with me today too, guys. I'm working a little slower. My customer's gonna be happy that we found this tool though, because that was one of our big things. He didn't get the lug key with the truck. So I found just the lug key locally and saved him some money. Oh, lovely. He's also got spacers on here. No wonder they over-torqued the shit out of it. Those are probably a 30, a 3/4 or a 19, if I had to guess, being inside that spacer. Now, if they did them right, they should have the thread locker on them, but they didn't. It's also ironic that they over-torqued the outside ones, but not the spacer to the hub. Okay. Are those 10s on the brakes? Yep. Oh, also, the one thing I did not do was set up a jack stand. My bad, guys. We're good now. We're good now. Oh, this is one of those swing over calipers. Yeah. Or no. This kid was missing a fucking caliper bolt. What the fuck? There was a zip tie holding one. Oh my God, boys. Jesus. That caliper bolt missing. Don't worry. You can throw 2 zip ties on it. I swear to God, I wish I was lying. What the fudge? No way, bro. I gotta send this to my customer, bro. There's no way. I'm literally live on stream, but I had to take a video and show you this. I just pulled the rear caliper off, okay? There's bolt number 1. Bolt number 2 was non-existent. Nothing's been bolted to that tab. But that was there. He was missing a rear caliper bolt, dude. Jesus. So let's go ahead and call AutoZone real quick. I'm going to mute you guys for just a second once we get on the call. And we're going to see if we can find us a bolt. All right, luckily, AutoZone has that bolt. Holy crap. What about that, y'all? Tear into a customer's kid's truck, come to find out there's a zip tie holding the fucking rear caliper on. That is absolutely bonkers. There's no way. Go ahead and move the shop cam over here. And I'm going to make it a little bigger and also cut it down because I don't need to see all that or whatever. Do that for you guys. How about that? Because then when I'm in camera, you know, standing right here, you can still see what's going on over there. Decent enough. So yeah, I mean, awesome. Now, to be fair, AutoZone's going to deliver this to me. I got a commercial account through them. Not a big deal. We can still tear it down, do the axle seal. By the time their commercial manager gets back from lunch in 30 minutes, we probably won't even be done pulling this apart. So we're good. But yeah, man, gotta handle that. Also, I don't know. I told the customer about this. I don't know if I told him I had the wheel key.
I'm literally live on stream, but I had to show you.
Also, good news. I found the key by itself for $15. So, and if it's the same one for your other truck, I can get another one. Yee. I just send my customer, this customer in particular, he's a really cool dude. I just send him random videos through the day, and he'll do the same thing. Like, just send me voice notes and shit. And anyway, we're still in good shape here. No worries. Everything will be fine. Sorry, looking for tools over here real quick, guys. So we're going to have to pull the rear diff and drain it, pull the rear diff cover, sorry, and drain it. And then there's a pin inside that's held in with an 8mm bolt. We'll have to get it out of there, slide the pin out, and then we can slide our axle over to get the C-clip out of it, and then we should be able to slide it out of the whole housing, which will expose our bad seal at that point. I'll be able to show you guys where exactly it's been leaking. Trying to find my seal puller right now, but I can't seem to find. It very well still could be over in the barn. I've got a lot of my oddball tools like that still over there. I'm telling you what, my fucking nose keeps running today, man. I think it's this rainy weather coming in. It was really cold and dry for a little bit there, and then the warmer came back with the rain. Damn it, I have a cup down here for my tea. I also don't think I have any water down here. What the heck? Probably got one in the car, though. Only I can breathe through both sides of my nose. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't use tobacco because I don't use that. I can't do it on TikTok. Also, why did my TikTok go away? Live has ended. Did I already get banned on TikTok? Dude, we're like 20 minutes in. I didn't even do anything. What the heck? You guys like my McDonald's iced coffee creamer? Because that was supposed to be half the normal amount of ice, or the normal amount of cream, and it's still milk. Can't stand that shit. I wonder if this rotor is gonna just come off. Hey, baby. Now I've seen a lot of people pull the fucking park brake, which, to be fair, this one is non-existent. It's just a bunch of grease caked up on top of what was the shoes. But there's really no need. That mic was working because I literally just checked a minute ago, but I was figuring it might die. But hello. I got down here to the garage. My nose started running like crazy. It did start raining too, though, so that could be it. Hello. Pulled the brakes off this thing, and the kid had a zip tie for one of his rear caliper bolts. Like he was missing it completely. So that's cool. I'm trying to get in here to my... Yeah. But I'm trying to get in here to... Yes, there we go. I need to turn off grab tap. I don't even know what the fuck that is. That one's not right. Yep, it was the wrong TikTok address. There we go. It's not Kentucky Gamer anymore. On YouTube. What am I on YouTube? JT's Garage, but... I don't need to advertise for SkyTech anymore because the last 3 PCs I've sold, I didn't get fucking anything for. All right, we're going to turn... So we got YouTube, TikTok, HGS Discord, and my donuts. Okay. I forgot that you made a Twitch. What kind of bike is behind the truck? I just saw all my comments on Facebook, you guys. I recommend Under the Truck. It squeaks, man. It's my jack, dude. That is a 97 Road King right here behind me. FLHR. We're carb swapping it and wiring harness swapping it. And it's got a dead battery. We're not getting any spark, so we got to check a couple things. That's great. Oh, God. So I found these like lo-fi beats. That's all the fucking... remember how I was telling you about the Diablo soundtrack the other night? It's 12-string guitar, by the way. Not a lute. That I like the sound of so much. But I found a lo-fi mix of the Diablo soundtrack. Oh, now it's in Baldur's Gate. Holy crap. Can you hear the music? Like, is it playing loud enough to hear in the background? Okay, cool. It's really low. I just don't know if, like, I didn't know if it was coming through. YouTube flags me for fucking any music I play. They're probably going to again today, but I don't care. But yeah, that is an FLHR Road King. It was the... right. Well, I mean, that's where I'm at, right here in my dungeon. So it works out. I'm about to crawl up under here and pull this rear cover. I was literally just giving my finger a minute. This motherfucker, dude, I'm telling you. I bumped it a second ago, and yeah, not fun. That nurse yesterday was like, oh, yeah, it's going to take quite a while to heal. She's like, it's got to go from the inside out. And I was like, fucking great, because I work with my hands every day. Like, every fucking day. I'll be all right. He said, it only hurts when I think about it. Yeah.
He says, what else do we have to do? You check all the rest of them, make sure everything's good, brakes, everything. Because fuck, I don't want him to go flying off the goddamn road.
Yeah, brother, I got it. No problem. I've already got another rear caliper bolt on the way. They're like $10. They're super cheap. So I will check all the other ones and make sure we don't have anything stupid going on and just kind of look the truck over to make sure it's safe. It's always fucking something, man, when you're dealing with your kids and vehicles or just vehicles in general. But this is his kid's first truck, and I get it. You know, it's a V8 on some wheels, 4-wheel drive. Like, it's a cool truck. I'd have drove piss out of it. My first truck was a 97 Dodge Ram. So and I put a couple transmissions in it. Piece of shit. God bless, dude. Fucking. I wonder if it's right. I scraped all my ash out of the stove when I started it today, so I wonder if that's got up in my nose and making it run or something. All right. Well, all my oil is burning just fine, but my wood is not in the fire, so we're about to set her back just a little bit and add to it. Listen, log. You're gonna work the way I want you to work. Yeah, I had a good fire going with the oil, but I didn't have a good fire going with any of my wood right there. So now we're A-okay. Should actually warm up in here. Okay. Got my 2 sockets right there. Alrighty. Let's crawl in here and drain some horrible smelling rear diff oil, I'm sure, because it's probably never been changed. And I am going to take Cody's suggestion. Thanks, baby. Did you find you a ride to the doctor there? Oh. Where's my auto rubber mat? I would highly recommend Dayspring in Williamsburg. They do urgent care. I like those guys a lot. They took care of my finger yesterday, so. Gotcha. If you need anything, you know to holler. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now, here's the tricky part. 10-4. 10-4. I got you. Cool, you guys can actually see what I'm working on now. It'd probably help if I had my light under here too, so I could see what I was working on. And since I'm working down there, it's like you're hanging out right here in the garage with me. Cody said, look at this guy. Down there, down where? Where'd you end up, buddy? I ain't talked to you in a minute, Cody. Sorry, guys, I don't get notifications, and it doesn't read them out loud for Facebook because I haven't found a way to go about that just yet, like it does with my Twitch and YouTube. So I miss my Facebook stuff a lot, guys, especially if I'm up under the vehicle. God, this is like where my finger hurts the worst. It's just getting up and down. You can literally feel the blood like rush to it. It's kind of shitty, really, but I don't like the way those fit. That almost feels like a 7/16 or an 11, not a 12. Wait. And I could have been wrong. That could have been the 13 in my hand. Okay, so 13 wobbles, 12 doesn't fit. In this case, we're going to go ahead and go back to the drawing board here for a second, and we're going to grab a 1/2 inch. Because that's probably what I got going on there is a standard bolt, not a metric. Oh my. Yeah. I like Twitch because I set up Twitch and YouTube with that speech to text. So when I'm doing shit like this, I can actually catch people's comments and reply to them. You guys can actually see what I'm working on too. That's pretty neat. Also, guys, $28 on fucking Temu. Highly recommended, highly recommended. So if you're just joining in, we're doing a rear axle seal. Blow it out over here on this passenger rear. And yes, I am aware that spinning this head and throwing it on a bolt will eventually bust the head of this ratchet. It was $28 on Temu. I will buy another. I also like doing this in this format because I can get any and all clips straight from the live. But also, if you're a customer, why would you not want to see? It gives my customer the ability to look over my shoulder without actually being here over my shoulder. So they can have peace of mind knowing that, you know, this was done properly or steps weren't skipped. Whatever it might be. And man, I'll tell you what, this shit stinks. I fucking hate rear end grease. Ooh, lots of metal. All the metals. Awesome. Yeah, buddy. All right, now. What we're after here, guys, is this little 8mm right here. So we can pull this pin, and that'll allow us to slide our axle in just enough to get the C-clip up here that's holding it in. Let me see if I can. Oh, no, I can't turn it. Duh. All right, so I need you to hop out and grab a 5/16. I said 8, which is the conversion, I guess, but since we're dealing with standard on all the rest of this, we probably should use standard on the rest of it too. Now here's a 5/16. I'm going to go ahead and grab a ratchet to do this by hand. Yeah, for sure. It's neat. It just kind of is a testament to where we are technologically. It's pretty cool, actually, I think. But And like I said, it just gives the customer that reassurance that they can see everything and go, hey, why'd you do this? Or why did you do that? Or why didn't you do this? Or whatever it might be. Oh, no, this is a 10. Yeah, I have always been a nerd. That is factual. No. Oh, that's a 3/8. That's a 3/8, not a 5/16. Wait. No. What did I grab? I grabbed a 5/16. Let me grab a 3/8 too, just to be certain here. I don't want to round any bolts off. This thing's probably frozen here. Oh, okay. Let's try this again. This is our 3/8. It fits pretty snug. This is our 5/16. It's not a 5/16. Is this like the one use for a 9? Is that what this is, guys? If you mechanic at all, you'd understand what I'm getting at right there. Of course, covered in oil. I'm not going to just spin that out. It's so wild to see this bolt have rust inside of it when it sits inside this housing, but I guess it's been sealed away from the oil for quite a while. And you probably want to grab a wrench here. It's spinning free enough that I'm not damaging any threads though, and I'm kind of at an angle, so we're just going to ride it for right now. God, this smells so bad. What a day for my nose to be stopped up or running. I mean, I'm having to sniff and smell this fucking awful fluid. Oh, it's just awful. It's just foul. Diff oil smells fucking terrible. All right, guys, now I need the pin to come out. And that's going to be the fun part. Is getting that fucking pin that's been in there for God knows how many years or how many miles. Okay, it tapped and moved. I'm going to try to grab something to knock. I'd like to knock it down towards me, not away or back into the housing. Because if I do that, I'm going to have to jack up the other side so the wheels will spin. I guess now that all my coffee creamer is gone, I can go ahead and put tea in this cup. I've looked all over for that fucking seal remover, and there it is. But I might actually get that to hook up behind there and push that pin out or get it started. Probably going to have to go ahead and sit this one down on this jack stand and then go jack up the other side so I can spin this housing as much as I don't want to. Probably need to. So give me just a second here, guys. Ah, shit. My jack stand is sitting on my jack. My goofy ass. couldn't get it all the way down in there. Okay. Let's try that again. It's definitely a teenager's truck. I'm sitting up here wondering why all this heat shielding's here. There is no muffler, it's just chopped off. I'd say it's still got cats, and that's probably why it's quiet as it is. Okay. Alrighty. Now, I have to go put it in neutral. Also, still have to figure out why his rear doors aren't opening on this truck. The passenger side, it feels like the top latch is not releasing, but yeah, there we go. Oh, hey, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Well, I got something for that. Thanks, baby. Appreciate you. Okay. I'm glad you're enjoying it. She slides right out. Now we can push our axle in. I keep having to get up to go get shit. I should have just brought it all down, but I don't think about it, so I'm already under here. Need my magnet so I can pull my C-clip out. See, yeah. And see, I told you guys that I probably wouldn't be done pulling this thing apart until after Chance got off lunch, the commercial manager at AutoZone, and it's just now after 1. So I was right. There we go. Now that this guy right here, is out, I'll switch over to the camera here in just a second, or I'll move it back out. I'll let you guys see how this will go down. Actually, I probably need to move you guys out here again. Not bad. Yeah, okay, that'll work. So now we can slide this guy out all the way, which gives us access to the seal right here. And I don't know how well you can see on this camera, but this thing has been leaking for some time. Like all this down here is soaking wet. It's all oil from the rear end. So that's why we had to do all this. Unfortunately, you have to do all this to get to this point. Now, the cool thing is we're there. We're where we need to be. Need this guy right here. We'll hook right inside. All right. Just gotta kind of pull it little by little until it gives up the ghost. There you go. Now, obviously, we destroyed this thing coming out. There's no saving these, pulling them like that. It is what it is. And the good news in this one is that we've already got the new one. You want to get any sediment or dirt, anything you knocked in there out. Our bearing looks good. Nothing loose, nothing missing, chipped. There's not any grooves cut into anything. I believe we're good there. And that's the wrong seal. Fucking wonderful. Typical parts store stuff. Seals are a pain in the ass. So let me go ahead and make a phone call real quick, guys, and work on getting the right one to come this way before they send that other stuff I need. I'll be right back with you guys. Give me 1 second. What's going on, Nomad? I'm on the phone. I'll be right back in here, buddy. I'm also in Discord too. What's going on? Sorry about that.
Dude, I'm watching this dude build a whole police database for a GTA server. Like, you can literally, like, you can tag people's vehicles, register to them. You can write down, take paperwork on what crimes they've done and shit like that, dude. Like, this shit is crazy. It's cool as fuck. And he built this.
Damn.
Like,
Well,
dude, let's see, it's citizens, you got a chat room, you got vehicles, you got warrants, you got courts, you got criminal codes, you got weapon incidents, you have normal incidents.
my wood stove went the fuck out.
Like, you can hack people's vehicles.
I'm losing you. I can't hear you.
That's not me. That's
Huh?
your stream. That's not me, that's your stream.
Your
It's
mic
playing
got super
background.
quiet. Wait.
Well, no, that's because what you're hearing is me talking back through your stream.
Huh?
What?
No, Nomad, you in Discord, I could see that you were talking. It just got super quiet. I don't have anything playing my stream back.
I do.
Oh.
Watch.
Never mind. I'm understanding now where you're coming from.
I was gonna say, because I have the sound on so I can hear what Corpse is talking about, and
I got you now. You had stopped talking. It was just playing back from the...
yeah. Dude, that match last night that I had your character in was fucking wild. You were in there with me, Rabbit, and fucking Dark. You and Rabbit kept trying to kill each other because apparently, even though that fucking rivalry happened at the beginning of the first season, you guys still don't like each other. I was about to put y'all in a group too, is the funny part.
Like, I was about to make y'all friends. Fuck that.
Oh, fucking Ashley's character brought Bella out fucking all beat up and shit and threw her to the ground to come fight Brooklyn.
Jesus.
Shit was getting wild last night. It was funny because I actually didn't even want to do the show last night, so I just set up some bullshit and it actually worked out all right.
Dude, I don't know if it was just from like the adrenaline yesterday or what, but like I was fucking killed. Like I had zero fucking energy to do anything last night. I went to bed at 9 o'clock, dude.
I mean, fucking your finger up like that will do that to you.
I reckon.
Pretty decent dump.
They need to put in what the hell their prices are in the ticket. They have a ticket open. They need to put the prices in. If they put the prices in, I can adjust them.
I'm about to make buddies with Corpse here, so I have an Australian friend again. I missed the Australians. They're some of the coolest people in our groups.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Mainly because they were always waking up and like chilling with us, you know, on the late streams.
Yeah, our super late nights were their early mornings.
It worked out pretty sweet too because we could hand off our viewers to them and know they were well taken care of because our Australian buddies were really good at what they did.
Oh yeah, dude. So my wood stove just went out a minute ago. Witches, yeah. It was weird because it was fucking burning oil, and then I looked down and I realized that it was fucking puddling oil in the bottom.
Oh, that ain't good.
No, I turned it off and got it lit back. It's going now, but I'm like, damn, man. Yeah, she's still trying to puddle some oil on. Probably gonna turn the oil off for a minute. I got a quick fix for that though. I can literally just go over here with the hatchet and cut my other finger off. No, I'm just kidding.
And speaking of cutting off, what do you think's gonna happen? I'm kind of interested. I found out like a bunch of states are cutting off where you can't get like sugary drinks, no sodas, none of that off.
No energy drinks, candy.
Yeah.
There's 6 states that have already said that they're gonna do it. I mean, dude, I don't buy shit with mine. I go get shit to actually cook food with, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So freaking, but I know a lot of people they don't, and I'm interested to see how that's going to turn out. We're going to see a bunch of content of people bitching about it. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of people complaining about it, and I understand where they're coming from because it's like you should be able to decide like what you fucking eat and use and whatever, but it's like at the same time, it's not for you to buy monsters and shit. It's to feed your children.
It would literally stretch a lot farther if they weren't buying that shit. You know what I mean?
That shit, I don't know. Because, I mean, if you buy, like, shit to actually cook with, too, it's expensive as fuck. It's all expensive as fuck, so. Yeah, like, if things pop up and, like, they like got something with school, yeah. I get that, too. Honestly, I think that people should just make better fucking choices. I don't think that the government should be stepping in and saying you have to blah, blah, blah. Because that could really quickly turn into them saying, okay, you can only buy this, this, and this with it. And then, you know, you got a bunch of people eating government cheese. So,
yep.
It's all, you got to look at the big, because as soon as they tiptoe into it, it opens up the gates for all the other bullshit to come behind it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, as a teenager,
like I said, it's not that I disagree with what they're trying to do. Like, you need to have if you want to save on food, I found a Discord server that gives discounts on DoorDash and free delivery. They have a lot of vouchers to be used and not scam. Here's the invite if you want. That's a new one. Somebody on my kick. VZZWNDGOBKXMFYFOM3192 is their username. Sure just sounds like I don't use DoorDash or delivery. I can't afford that shit, like, at all.
Are the bots getting smart and listening, or is it a real person?
It probably is a real person that's fucking doing some bot shit. If I had to get it's kick, man. Yeah, but you also work, you know what I mean? You I mean, not that I don't work, but like, I don't know. It's just different.
Like, my thing is we're getting further and further away from the basis of this country with everything we do, trying to please everyone. The whole point of our country was we couldn't please everyone. We knew that, and we were fine with it, you know?
The funny thing is a lot of people have the same ideas, but there are people that think that people should just self-regulate and just be better fucking people. And then there's people that are going, the government should fucking mandate this, so people have to do this. People are still going to break the fucking law, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's an actual bot. Best viewers on Stream Boot. I thought that Overseer added that fucking bot to quit that, or the admin thing to quit that. And thank you for the ban, Nomad.
You don't trust bots to do people work.
The funny thing is, it has that Stream Boo exact thing in there. That's funny as shit. Like,
you know, it'd be great.
What's that?
Out of all these content creators, you mean to tell me that no one has the knowledge to fucking reverse and find out where these fucking bots are coming from and shut that shit down? Come on, do us all a favor. Fucking crash that server.
Go DDoS attack it and fucking crash it. Yeah.
Fucking DDoS the goddamn bots. Probably.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Shoo, buddy. Damn, I got 4 people over on Twitch right now. 1 on Kick, 3 on YouTube. Nice. What's going on? Soul came in over on Facebook. I've got to figure out a way to get alerts for Facebook. Because like where I'm up under vehicles and shit, like it's doing me no good. We're gonna go ahead and turn the oil off because I pitched the oil stove back a little bit so that oil would run back, and it 100% has done exactly that. And now it's all on fire. Like the stove's a chug-a-lugging. We'll just open that damper so she can suck as much air as she wants and burn all that shit out. If it gets too crazy, we'll just fucking cap it like we did the other day. I panicked the other day. It got concerning how fucking rowdy that stove was getting. Nope, I just had some wood fall over in there. I heard it go ka-thunk. Oh god, yeah, it all fell over. What the fuck?
I've done that a couple times. Fucking like, I remember one year we got like 3-4 inches of snow.
Yeah.
And through that whole season, it kept saying, we're going to get snow. And we never did, right?
Right.
Well, I was like, I'll just cut wood tomorrow. Laura's like, it's supposed to snow tomorrow. I was like, it ain't going to snow. I come out 3 inches of snow, dude. I'm out there breaking down trees. Fucking like old dead trees. And fucking trying to split that shit up for kindling to get a fire going and start throwing some like kind of wet wood on there to see if it'll dry out and burn, you know? So Laura's uncle came through and dropped off like store-bought wood, and when he dropped off the store-bought wood, it was enough for me to put the store-bought wood in there to get it burning, and I put the wet wood on top of it, and it eventually catch and shit. But dude, I never procrastinated with the wood after that again.
Guarantee it, dude.
When you first get in there and it's been dead all night.
So it's doing pretty good. Yeah, we went ahead and took our fucking jacket off. It's fucking, my jacket was getting too hot. I wonder something. Does this thing pick me up still? Can you hear me? Nomad, are you there?
Sorry, Laura just got back. I was over here talking to her.
You're good.
What happened?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I've got my mic mounted on the. It's clipped on the side of my beanie. We're just waiting. I'm just waiting for AutoZone. I have nothing to do until they get here because I can't put the seal in and put it all back together yet. So. I would actually get banned for that. Men can be topless on Twitch, but you can't take your shirt off on stream. You can start it with it already removed, but you cannot fucking do it on camera. Also, there's other people watching.
I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be against the rules on TikTok too, since, you know, if you sneeze and show a booger, you're...
Oh, I already got banned. I streamed on TikTok this morning. I got banned within 23 minutes for not being on camera because I'd stepped away to grab some tools.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Fucking TikTok is trash. I don't know why. Like, yeah, it
TikTok
gives you
has a lot of
exposure,
fucking rules.
Yeah. I mean, you might
TikTok's
as well
about the worst.
freaking...
You might as well not even do it.
Yeah, because, yeah, it gets you exposure, but at the same time, it's like working for a certain group in Germany with all the rules. Just saying.
We've talked about Israel, Nazis, all sorts of shit this morning.
Well, I mean, TikTok is kind of, I mean, with all the rules and regulations they have for a fucking app that started out doing nothing but fucking playing copyrighted music, they have a lot of balls. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Oh, this is Nomad. This is my buddy up in Illinois.
Like I figured YouTube would have more rules than TikTok, but no. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I honestly thought YouTube was going to be my strictest one. Actually, didn't do too bad that time.
How much do you have?
How much do I have? I have like 20 something. 20 for sure.
Or like 5. Well, they should be on their way with my parts. So we can get this sucker put back together.
Dude, Brooke cheesed me out yesterday. She got all goofy because she got a bank account now. She doing big girl stuff and fucking she's sitting there and she goes, I seen something on Walmart that I wanted, and then I checked my bank account and I had the money, so I bought it and now I'm waiting for it to be delivered. And this was like huge to her. She was like super proud of this. And I'm like fucking giggling at her, like, dude. The simplest shit, but at the same time, it's like I couldn't have done that when I turned 18. Could you imagine being able to do something like that when you turned 18?
Well, we didn't have all the online shit, so.
That's what I'm saying. Could you imagine what that would have been like though if we did?
I did that.
Fuck, dude, I was working. I got my
18.
first job at 16. I was working fucking 40 hours a week in high school when I wasn't allowed to be. And I was in marching band. I was. Dude, listen, I was the epitome of a nerd. I had glasses, braces, took every computer class the school had to offer. We started
Yeah,
3
you had
new
all the
classes.
computer
2 of them were
Oh, I
APs.
know.
Started the chess club, 6 years of marching band. You fucking name it. Like, and
You should play
Gizgul
Quiet.
in my Twitch, that's the list. She knows. Like, she saw it all. I was a fucking nerd.
Look, bro, you want to talk about fucking nerds and chess? I found a chessboard the other day that even had me in awe. It's a 2-player chess system where you hook the board up to your PC and it's got like a magnetic thing. So whenever you're playing someone online, when they move, the magnet will move their piece for them on your side.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And so you can play online chess and actually have a physical board in front of you like a controller. It's like a $340 thing, but I was like, dude, that is actually really cool. Like, dude, could you imagine having something like that? You could play chess against like chess masters without ever leaving your room.
Yeah.
I would get destroyed, and I actually used to be really good at chess, but now I can't even freaking last 4 moves against Wyatt. This is kind of bad.
Oh, he defeated Killian. Killian was using his killer move and Wyatt cut it off and reworked it. And Killian's like, yeah, do it.
Killian was probably just trying to do the same shit I try to do.
Just kill him and get it over with.
Mm-hmm. Wyatt's problem is if you can get him into the long game, he gets nervous. That's the only thing. But he can destroy you in the first. If he doesn't take that shot, though, he gets more nervous as the game goes on.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to maintain your queen until he gets nervous, and then you'll beat him.
He lost his queen and still demolished his counselor. And he's been playing with her and teaching her for the past year now, to where she had no idea about pieces, nothing. And now she's actually playing against him.
Cheers.
We could put him in that one tournament. Cheers. Dude,
I had to put
like, say what
the
you
cap
wanna
in the
buy
bottom. My stove was getting hot again.
Like, anyone can say anything about Andrew Tate, right? But I still listen to the shit he said. Didn't really like believe in it, but like I listened to a lot of it. When he talks about his dad and how his dad made a living going all over the country playing chess, I looked into it, and yeah, dude, some of these tournaments pay out like outrageous amounts of money for winning.
Yeah,
Like, you could literally make a living off of it.
Oh wow, dude! I'm getting more of the random letter with 4-number bots in Kick. There's 3 of them saying the same
Dude,
shit.
Kick is so bad.
It's 4 messages from each one. It starts with "Yo, if you want to save on food," and then they have a lot of vouchers. Here's the invite, and it's the same fucking invite from 3 different users.
Mm-hmm. That's why when people like, I have 2 people that came in on Kick yesterday, and the only reason I acknowledged one of them was because he was in one of my streams previously. They come through with that emote, and they're done. But at least I know they're real. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not advertising something, because I just stopped paying attention to Kick. If I'm gonna be all honest, I stream to it, but I don't pay attention to it because it's all bots.
Kick's fucking ridiculous, dude.
It drives me nuts, dude. I used to think, dude, remember when Twitch was starting to get bad? And I was like, man, it's so bad, dude. All these bots.
Then they came in and kind of cleaned up and got rid of a bunch of them, dude. They started banning all the bot accounts, and that's when I lost like 100 followers. Which, you know, it's
because they always follow before they message. So, dude, how do you think I felt? I went from like 2,000 something down, or wait, how many did I have? Like fucking. I literally lost 2,000 followers or so. I had like 2,000 bot followers, dude. Which I kind of figured as much because the way some of that shit went down.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely don't want to touch that cap with my fucking hands right now because it's fucking smoking. Different kick. Different kick. The kick that we're talking about that's out now is just fucking. Yeah, it's Twitch but green. Yeah, it's Twitch but green.
Dude, they missed out on so many opportunities. They could have did like a whole fucking thing where you get the best streamers of Kick and the best streamers of Twitch and have them face off against each other at a game at the end of the season or something. Kind of like AFC, NFC type shit.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. That's not a terrible idea, actually. Like, have leagues, like Twitch is a Kick league and a Twitch league.
Yeah.
But then fucking get your YouTube in, dude, and your Facebook. And your Trovo, and you know, all of them. Fuck it.
Have like a straight up just battle royal. Have them do a battle royal.
Yeah, like each of them throws their own tournament. The winners from those represent. Tovo.
I missed the fucking.
Or Trovo. Trovo.
That's something else I noticed died off whenever. What was that site? Z League.
It's because they stopped making the API public, dude. They couldn't get the stats to run the tournaments anymore. And nobody trusted throwing fucking money at tournaments when you were going off of, like, you know, making people stream to do the tournaments. It's like, well, then you got to have somebody watching everybody that's playing. And there's so much fucking AI out there now that who fucking knows, you know? Yeah. Like the ones that... Loot Master Manly does, my buddy Kerry down in Knoxville. He has to like show them like his task manager. Like he has to send in like a screenshot or something, or show a video of it or something. Like send them a clip of the task manager. Has to be streaming, like all this shit.
Well, you gotta prevent cheaters the best way you can in tournaments, you know, when there's money involved.
Yeah. But they're playing
it's unfortunate because like Call of Duty screwed up like one thing after another continuously until they're where they're at now. The funniest thing is apparently they issued a thing saying, "Oh, we're sorry, blah blah blah. We know we messed up or whatever," but it's too late, dude.
Oh, AutoZone's here. You could have drove down. Come on in the garage. Sorry, AutoZone's here. I'm getting my parts. It's cool. I'm just live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Kick.
Oh, just all all of them?
Yeah. I was live on TikTok. I got banned in 23 minutes because I stepped off camera to grab some fucking tools. Apparently, if you don't have your face showing, it ends your live and bans you. So
Really?
yeah, it's pretty stupid. So did it just put it back on my card?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. That works too. Yeah, I'm assuming that's it because it says cash on the
Or
ticket.
changing out their like bulletproof vest for GFC.
Yeah, dude, fucking pulled it off. Goddamn zip
And
tie
one
on the
of them
bottom
says,
caliper bolt, just fucking zip tied to the little
What
bracket.
is it?
Check to see if that's right seal. It looks like it is.
Daddy officer or something like that. It said daddy up here and officer, and I was like, oh, I know who that one is.
So they've got it backwards. If it says this is an 8.8. Yep,
So
because that's it.
this one-
And yep, that is my caliper bolt.
Yeah, there's less than 0 chance of that being an 8.8.
I said the cover gives it away immediately. And your system's right for the gaskets for the cover, but it's fucking backwards for the axle seal.
It's been a flip flop for the past 3 days.
You guys have a way to report that now though, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Common truck, dude. I probably would. I mean,
I'm going to report it when we get back. But like I said, the system's been a flip flop for the past 3 days.
yeah.
It went back to the old system 2 days, and then
Like the old searching
Yeah.
system,
yeah,
like the catalog.
no, like how you was used to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not what it is now. It's not like the tabs or the boxes, like the
it wasn't like that for like 3 days this week. Today,
just randomly.
today it goes back. The day that everybody else got the system that we was using.
It crashed or something.
No, the day that everybody else got the system that we was using.
Yeah.
We went back to the old system.
Why?
And
Why?
everybody on Reddit was griping, bitching, going on about it.
Damn.
And now it's back the right way.
Huh.
It's supposed to be, I guess.
Let them know that this is an 8 or a 9 3/4.
I'll put the comment whenever I get back.
That just saves me a trip or you guys a trip, whoever, you know, in the future, having to swap shit out. But
I don't
And-
see how this is supposed to work in an 8.8 though.
dude, the only thing that's close to right about that is where the seal ridge is. It's the right size, but then it's got like 2 more inches of fucking metal around it, which, you know, I guess would work. But I also wondered if it's not the pinion seal, because it doesn't look like it's quite big enough for that.
It is about the size of the opinion, though, ain't it?
It looked like something's way off, and that's a hell of a fucking seal, dude, because that's the outer ridge. Like, that's nuts. But yeah, this is definitely what you brought me the second time. That was pouring, dude. I was looking for a brake leak on this thing and fucking found the cruise control release switch.
Yeah.
Just a brake pressure switch, but it was full of fucking fluid. Popped the hood, left it overnight after I pulled it in. It was about halfway full when I unplugged it. The next morning came in and it was overflowing out of it. So I was like,
What's
oh,
the price for that?
out there. Tarped up. It's covered in the car cover and got a tarp over it. So got it strapped down. Pull it back in after this probably because I don't have anything else lined up right now. So, and there's some work I need to do. And he called me back and told me to go ahead and start back on it 3 days after he told me to pause all work on it. So is what it is, man.
That's everything all at once, right?
Yeah, which he still ain't found a damn intake manifold. He's determined to buy a used F-body one. And I'm like, man, you can go on Amazon, go get a kit. It'll have a 102 or a 92 millimeter throttle body, whichever you like. Comes with the fuel rails. I can run the pump. We can hook it up, and we're done. Like, it'd be able to start. Other than the alternator and power steering pump, but it would start. And I don't think we have the room under the hood with where that engine sits, because the truck intake sits about 3 inches too high.
Yeah. The carburetor would be just an inch taller than that.
You wouldn't have a breather on it, that's for sure. I saw one the other day where they took like a 5.0 Mustang, had like a high-rise fuel injection intake on it, and at the top of it they had capped off where it went over to the throttle body, had milled it and cut it and tapped it and put a carburetor on top of that intake. And like all the posts, they're like, this thing ran like shit. There's no, like, they still had the injectors plugging the fucking holes with the fuel rails on them, but carbureted. It was wild. Or something. Be careful out there, bub. See you later. Bye. All right. You still there, no man?
Yeah.
I'm going to go down here and tap a seal in real quick.
I'm getting agitated with half-gram joints in dispensaries.
You out of here? See you, love you, bye. Most people will tell you to. Oh, you were just repeating. Gotcha. Most of my friends say it back.
What are you talking about?
Replying to Twitch chat.
Oh. I was so confused.
I was gathering that. You do not have to beat the shit out of these things. Everybody says get a socket or get a bearing or a seal press. Dude, if you just kind of love tap it in, they'll go right in, no problem.
Yeah, I tried to apply the same thing to the battery. It didn't work out so well. But hey, you live, you learn.
You can hear the sound change when you get it flush with this housing. You hear that? It gets louder. Let's go around giving her some love taps, and there you are. That simple. Good news is this axle is completely coated in rear end grease, so we don't have to do anything on that seal.
How the hell do you?
And bam, we go back here. I'll go back underneath, throw my C-clip back in, pop the axle out, put the pin back in, reinstall the bolt, clean the edge of the cover, put the cover back on, fill the diff up, put the side back together. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. What just gave me a warning on my PC? Or was that you, Nomad?
Was what, me?
Did you just have like a Microsoft like notification pop up?
No.
Oh no, that's me, the NVIDIA app. I have a game ready driver update available. Well, you're going to have to wait till after stream because I've already learned my lesson on that one, NVIDIA. Do not update your drivers during stream. It will 100% fucking end your stream. You are using that driver for your encoding currently, so.
Still one.
Goddamn. Got 2 on Kick, 3 on YouTube, 5 on Twitch. Oh yeah. Appreciate you guys. Like, follow, and share this motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. We choked her down quite a bit there. The old wood stove was getting a little out of hand.
Yeah, I ran away pretty quick.
That oil all just lit up at once. It was just doing its thing. No, I think we got it under control now. It's cooked most of it off.
You know what I love most about them wood stoves?
What's that?
You can like put a hole in the top of a can of soup, and if you have the fire far enough back, you can set that bitch in the front and cook it.
Well, I did that flat spot for this cast iron. I can put a pot up there. I can put another cast iron to cook on. There's a lot of things I could do.
That's what I'm saying. I love them clothes.
This damn pants, these fucking work pants, they dig into my fucking waist. Where the button is, there's like an extra piece of fabric on every one of them, the way they make around the button. You're fucking annoy the shit out of me. Sorry, I'm bitching. God damn.
Dude, I wear scrubs half the time anymore. They're durable, they don't stain.
Well, I would have put my boots on today, knowing I was going to be down here up under a vehicle and whatnot. But it took me 10 minutes to take them motherfuckers off last night. I'm good. Like, I just have to be careful around my little toesies, you know what I'm saying?
You can always get them I used to have some. They're like little shells you put over your feet if you're worried about smashing your toes, you know?
I reckon.
You can just throw them on over some like tennis shoes. Someone gave them to me for like this job that I was doing because I didn't have work boots. I was using them for temporary until I had work boots.
Yeah.
Funny thing was, I worked there a month and then I stopped wearing the work boots anyway. So,
right. Oh. Now I will say it is warm over there by the wood stove, but when you get under this motherfucker, it's still a little cold under here.
I mean, hot air does go upward.
Well, and this is gravel floor, so
Yeah. You plan on cementing it in the future at all, or?
Oh yeah, I'm doing concrete. Why is that not fucking acting like it's sitting in all the way? There we go. There we go.
I just got the message you sent me about the line being out to the road.
Feminist. I can actually.
Fuck, man.
So, our taxes and fees are going up again to pay for your transit system. And I'm looking at it, and it's the Northern Illinois Transit Authority that's in charge of it. All that money's going up north. 100%. We're still not even going to be able to have a taxi down here. These mother.
Not gonna see a dime of it.
Hey, hillbilly, is Kentucky looking for more land?
Right.
Southern Illinois is up for sale by the citizens.
There we go.
Dude, 4 years ago, we used to joke about this governor taxing the air we breathe, and I mean, he's taxed everything but at this point.
Oh God. Ow, I just hit my finger. Son of a bitch. My dumbass put the fucking pin in upside down. Ow. Yeah, we're going to get a wrench.
Dude, I can't believe it's the 18th, man.
Yeah, we're a week from fucking Christmas, bro.
That means my legs are gonna hurt.
Your legs are going to hurt.
Yeah, from fucking sitting on the floor wrapping presents.
Gotcha.
I'm at the age now that hurts. That's why when they say don't have kids till you're older, I'm like, excuse me. I'd like to intervene in that. Interjection
Yeah.
here, if I'm.
Yeah, if I may.
I like having
Okay.
energy to keep up with
Before I
that.
get back under here, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to drop that driver's side back down on the ground because it don't need to be off. And I'm going to put the jack back under this side just because I'm not fully trusting of that 3-ton jack stand all by its lonesome on that plywood.
Isn't the jack stand supposed to go under the jack itself?
No, they do fit on some, but no, that's not what it's intended for. There's some TikTok videos about that shit, and
Yeah, I seen that and I was like, wait, I mean, it makes sense, but that's not what I was taught, so I don't.
no. All it's gonna do is go to fucking hurt themselves. That thing still had thread locker on it, so. Now,
I picked up my hands yesterday, but I get
alrighty. Let's cover out of this pan. clean it up real quick. Oh.
Dude, after they put Kim Kardashian in Fortnite, I don't know if this is really going to be in Fortnite. I don't think so, but I know sometimes they leak things before they come out. But apparently, um, this I think AI might have made it, but apparently they're putting this chick in there, and her name was, oh, what the hell was it? I don't know. Apparently she's an OF person.
Oh
Like
yeah.
her little weapon is like the OF logo, and then like I don't know, there's a bunch to it. It looked legit, but I know how good AI is anymore.
Yeah,
But I
you
was
gotta
just
watch
like,
that
dude,
shit.
if they're gonna start putting stuff like that in Fortnite, like where they're, what's going on? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, when they put Kim Kardashian in, as far as I know, she isn't even doing anything right now, right? Like she's not in any movies or
Dude,
any sort of spotlight. So why did they put her in? Unless there's something I'm missing.
there must be something we're both missing, pal. I gotta run it here to the Kia and go grab the new gasket for this pan real quick. If you've got one of these Fords with these 9 3/4 rear ends, you'll need one of these. This is a Felpro rear diff gasket. It's the RDS 55476. You can get it at any parts house. It does, factory calls for a gasket, so it's just best to put one back on there. I'm definitely not throwing this in the stove right now. That motherfucker is doing just fine on its own. The garage is considerably warmer than outside, and it's not even that cold outside, so. Get under here. Way I've always done this is just throw 2 bolts through your cover and gasket. If they're lined up, everything else has to line up pretty much. It doesn't always work out that way. Just make sure you got it lined up. Get all your bolts started before you go to torquing down. You don't want that gasket to not be lined up how it's supposed to be, or pinched or anything like that. Like I'm pretty sure I just did up here. Can you guys even see, or is my big ass just blocking it? No, I guess you guys can see. Okay, now I think there might actually be an up and a down to this gasket.
Those who don't understand history are doomed to repeat it.
So what are we supposed to do when they're constantly rewriting history?
Learn how to research. I've noticed that some of the most successful people in the world lately seem to be self-taught people.
There definitely are quite a few of them, huh?
Brooklyn handed me her business plan the other day, and I looked at it, and I looked at her, and I just kind of smiled, and I kept looking at her and back at the paper, hoping she'd get the hint, and she's like, what? I said, so, where's my red pen, because I see 3 mistakes on this page alone.
Oh, is that what you guys are going over?
Yeah, her business plan.
She didn't even show it to me.
Alrighty.
Well, she's in a business class. It's an entrepreneurship.
I get to learn how to make donuts this weekend. So, me and PP, we were just doing one of our random conversation things, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, my thing stays lit up even when I'm talking. So we were talking, and I was like, "Have you ever seen a grape jelly donut?"
I was talking to you with you about that the other day, or you said something about it.
Yeah. So I ended up saying, "Screw it, I'm gonna try to open up a donut shop, right?" And so we got the ingredients to make the donuts, but we didn't have time the other day because Brooke had something she had to do.
Yeah.
So I guess this Saturday I'm gonna be learning how to make donuts. So this should be fun.
Hell yeah.
Post the horrible pictures in the Discord where they're probably gonna be all misformed.
Jesus.
Because we're making them from scratch, dude. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a cool thing, but at the same time, it's like I'm not a baker or anything. Like I can cook meat, but I've never baked anything in my life. I think you deep fry these anyway, right? So I think we should.
Yeah.
Deep fry shit.
Oh, hammer down. Don't worry, I got you guys. Okay, so now rear diff is back together. We'll have to fill it here. I'll wait till we get the wheels back on it. I'll crawl up under there and do that then. Shit. Jesus. Hey, look, there's one of our 8-legged garage friends right there. There, you see him? You see him right there? Yeah, you just go your way, buddy, and I'm gonna go mine. How about that? Let's just.
What is that?
Fucking spider.
What kind?
Probably a wolf spider. I get them all over around here.
Oh yeah, we do too. I don't mind wolf spiders. So brown recluses, I'm not a big fan of.
I fucking hate spiders. But Alyssa's watching. She'd fucking throw a fit if I squish that spider.
Speaking of shop, I'm gonna send you a picture while I'm thinking about it of Wyatt's chessboard that he made.
My dumbass hit the brake pedal. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. This is meant to pivot.
In April.
Okay. There we go. What's up, GHM? Now, we're going to go ahead and use both of the bolts that came in this new hardware kit. Since one was missing already, I'll throw his one OEM bolt back in the toolbox of his truck. About fucking lost a finger yesterday, GHM.
I'll be right back.
Well, the tip of it anyway. All right, bub. Caught it with the hatchet, splitting some kindling up for the wood stove. These are not pins. Just the tip, absolutely. These are a 12. And actually, hell, there's plenty right here. Brother's got to rebuild the triple tree on his bike because it's just puking out a bunch of grease. So we might as well just use that grease. Grease these new pins. Make sure the caliper slides good on its pins. It's the only thing you want to grease. And I'll see people put it on the brackets for the pads. I don't agree with that because that heats up. That'll get on your rotors. It's going to cause smells and smokes and potential brake loss on a wheel. It's just not a good idea. Not to me, anyway. To each his own. Now, obviously, I'm not just going to leave that at the torque of the Temu ratchet wrench. That's just for doing our tedious stuff. Alrighty. Put the spacer back on, even though I do not like these. And because this has spacers and we're on video, we're going to make sure. I'll probably have to go over to the barn and grab it. I thought I had it in here. To torque these. Oh, it's probably over the barn where I had that wheel off that car the other day over there. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to run over here and grab this torque wrench. I thought I brought it back. Alrighty. I'm back. I don't know if you guys can hear me. My mic, yeah, my mic's coming through. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna torque these. The truck can go back in park. So we're able to do that. So there's nothing wrong with, starting these by hand, hammering one with the impact, and then just checking your torque with the torque wrench after, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Because there's no way I'm going to sit here and ratchet all these for no reason. If you don't know, always go opposite. You make a star pattern. That just ensures that you get even pressure across this and it's not pitched to one side. Alright. I'm torquing these to 110. Should be more than enough on this little spacer. You just push down, you'll hear a click. Go around in your circle. I like to do it twice just to ensure that I do in fact have it. Good and torqued. Nothing wrong with doing it that way. Let's get all these little tools out of the way. And like I said at the beginning of this stream, I was able to find my customer the lug nut key that he needed to take these wheels off. Oh, and this is his son's truck, and I believe that his F250 that I do some work on, or about to do some work on, is also got the same key, so we'll have to get him another one of those and put it in the other truck. Okay, that's the wrong pattern. These are dual drilled wheels, so you got to get the right lug pattern lined up. I still don't think I did. Maybe the first one was right. This is Dodge, so it probably is the bigger pattern of the two, I'm sure. Another issue I'm having is my jack needs to go up a little bit more too. We let it down on that stand and I didn't take all the pressure off of it yet. Sorry about the squeaky jack. I hope to one day have a lift in here and not have all that squeaking. Sorry guys, I'm kind of limited to one hand and these suckers are not light. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Now, on these, I'm going to bump my torque wrench up to where it reads about 130. Only because you lose some torque through the lug nut key. And I do not want to be reading what should have been 100 or 110, 115 and only get, part of that. So these are not really made to be impact. They're all black, but they're just chrome moly underneath. They're cheap. I've seen a lot of these break the heads off. It happens. There's really nothing you can do about it over time. They're meant to be used a couple times, and that's about it. And turn this torque wrench up. I just had this on here. No, I didn't. I'm a goober. I had it on the impact. The insides were on the adapter were 19s or 3/4, and these are 21s on the adapter. Yeah, see, we went down quite a bit more on that one. I also didn't hammer very hard on these, not too many ugga-duggas, because I don't want to be impacting on the key. Like I said about them snapping off. All right, we're good there. Alrighty. Let's get the center cap over here. I'll put that back on. Pull the jack stand out, pull the jack out, and just realize you guys are just kind of looking at a wheel there. No, overall, I think this kid's got a pretty nice truck. For what I mean, it's a 2002 F150. It's nothing fancy, but it's got some rust, but it's a good looking truck overall. It's pretty solid. Nice wheels and tires, and it's loud. So, what teenager wouldn't love it? Now, one thing to be careful with on these the covers don't go too tight. If you over tighten these, you will absolutely bust the bottom out of them. For whatever reason, they don't make them to where they sit flush with the mounting pads on the wheel, which is just dumb. But I've seen more than a few get busted, and then nothing will hold them on. You got to put a washer out there, and then you got this ugly bolt with a washer. Pain in the ass. So just be careful doing them. You don't want to do them too loose because you don't want to lose your center cap. But damn, the dogs are over. Ladybird's over here panting. You acting like it's hot in here or something, Ladybird. It's just wood stove going. It's not even that cold out. Honestly, it's a little too warm in here. Yeah, I'm sure my hair's fucking matted down. Fuck it. That'll work. You hot now, ain't you? Goober dog. Well, the oil burner is definitely the way to get some heat in here quick, like in a hurry. That is for sure. All right, I'm going to drop this jack. Well, I'm going to pull the jack stand out. Drop this jack, and then we'll get the jack out of the way. We'll slide back up under there and open up our fill port. On that rear diff. Which is me, I think, on the one side. Trying to think about the best way to go about getting to it. Probably over here. Let's take this guy out. Okay. And grab y'all and get you as close as I can get you under here. So where I'm headed for is right here on the front nose of this differential. We got to go up here and access the fill plug on the rear diff, which should be fairly easy to locate here. Let me see if I can get you guys up in here. Is that it right there? Nope, it's gonna be on the other side. Yeah, it's right here on the bottom. I can't get you guys over there all the way. But You get the gist of what we're doing at least. That's either going to be a 1/2 inch or a 3/8. More than likely. Yeah, it's 3/8. So there's a little plug. Sits right under the rib that goes through the middle of the front diff. I wish I could get my camera over here to show you guys. I don't like this mic being in my collar. But it's easy to get to. It's your fill plug. Just make sure to, if there's crap down in it, clean it out. So you can get your ratchet tip, the 3/8 head, all the way in there. Because if you don't, you risk rounding it off. And if you can't get this fill plug out, you can't fill up your rear diff. In all reality, most people will tell you, and they're absolutely correct, I made a mistake here. Before you ever even start a rear diff service, you generally want to take this plug out just to make sure it comes out. Now, obviously, we would get this out no matter what, whether we had to drill it or anything. I mean, it happens. But to avoid such stresses, we got to put a bar on that. She is tight as a toiga. Or I could just be mean to my ratchet. Now, a lot of times what I'll do in a situation like this, I don't know if I can squeeze up under this thing all the way. We're going to try. The problem is there's a shock bracket right there that's fucking absolutely in the way. And yes, I could have just crawled out and got in front of this, but to expedite this process a little bit, make sure it's all the way in. There we go. And then it's literally that simple. We're just going to unscrew this plug. Look at all the junk metal that's all on it. And we're going to fill her up. This thing calls for a little more than 2 quarts. I've got another one in the barn. Well, it's the internet's misleading because it tells you different. But I knew I had the extra, so we're good. When you're going to do this, it helps. I'm going to have to get one here in just a second. Just get a little short piece of hose and stick it on the tip of these bottles. You can squeeze it into that. That way you can hold the bottle upside down. You can get all your gear oil out. Also, another thing that helps, take off the fucking protective seal underneath or nothing's going to come out. Oh, some days are harder than others. Trying to act like a normal ass human being, you know. Yeah. For sure. Sounds awful. Now, if you're doing multiple bottles like this, save this. Save these little caps. I'm definitely going to have to rewrap this finger after this. It's covered in oil and shit. Yep. They tend to. It's these bottles because you're getting the last bit you can without putting a hose on it. I'm a child. I'm sorry. Alrighty. Let's fucking climb out of from under this thing and go get us a piece of hose. Oh. Yeah, I can't wait till I have concrete because fuck rolling around on gravel, man. This shit sucks. Whew. I'll take a cigarette break. Actually, I'm just going to go get this other bottle of oil. Yeah, dude, I got the door wide open in here. And it's still warm when you walk in. Hell yeah. Sorry about the close up there, y'all. It would totally make sense to go over there on the other side and go in there that way. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, I whacked my head. That felt good. Now, take this little piece of hose, put it in there. And I can turn my bottles upside down. They got these fancy bags of this rear end stuff. This grease, this oil, this gear oil, sorry. You're like, oh, you can, maneuver it however you need. You have a big bulky bottle. It's double the fucking price. For a little foil bag that probably costs less than these plastic bottles do. But buddy, they are fucking proud of it. Oh, squeezing a little too hard. Okay. Fuck. Welcome in. How are we doing? How's your mom and them, I'm not gonna lie, this sucks to do a little bit because you gotta squeeze this bottle so it fucking comes out. A bigger piece of hose would have been way better. Sorry guys, this is kind of boring. Just trying to get all this gear oil in here and get this thing full. Oh god. Oh yeah. I fucking hate gear oil. Also just combine to one bottle. And I know I'll be over the 2.6 or 2.1 or whatever it needs. And you'll know when you're full, because it'll come out this fill hole.
Yeah, I gotta run to the store real quick. I'll be back.
All right, buddy. Oh, my hands are covered in fucking rear grease. I was trying to be really careful because of that other hand, but oh well. Just gonna have to go clean my hands and rewrap it. Yep. All right, so once it starts running out, it's time to put the plug back in. You're full. It tells me that's probably my ex-wife calling me to drop off the baby. Alrighty, guys. So we're done under here. I'll grab the camera here in just a second. Oh. To be fair, I don't want to touch anything right now except a rag. All right. So, technically, that's it, guys. Once you're full up on your rear diff, that's all she wrote. That's an axle seal on a 2002 F150 four-wheel drive rear axle seal. Job done. We've been on for about 2.5 hours total. Not too bad. Job calls between 2 and 4. I think we billed for 3, which is about right by the time I clean up, pick up tools, test drive it, all that. So, yeah. I got to get under there and get my camera and stuff out. I'm also going to look over the brakes and make sure that we're not missing any other bolts. And like I said, get cleaned up on my hands and my shirt and take it for a test drive and see how it's doing, because we did do a fuel filter, an oil change, and fix the brake fluid leak on it. So, oh, let's see here. Yeah, we did pretty good today, all in all. I appreciate you guys. Kizgul, I appreciate you jumping in here, as always. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here and get cleaned up. I'm probably have to get the baby, and my other older two are going to be home soon. So, and I'm going to rewrap this finger because it's covered in rear diff oil. So I appreciate all you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. It's Friday. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Probably doing some work on the Chrysler, the LS swap, getting it back in here, and hopefully getting the fuel system done. So we'll get the fuel system on it, and then turn around and do intake, alternator, power steering, a little bit of wiring. She's cranking up, running. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll be back on 12 to 2. But just catch us then. Peace out till next time.